everybody. Today we are on another project here, and what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to put some solar panels up on top of our house. This is the tiny house that I built last year. As you can see, I have some solar panels over here. Some of them are still in the box. There's two of them that's not. I've got the two that is on the solar generator. I'm going to leave those because I want to be able to have that for if I want to hook it up for any reason, you know. I just want to have that still available. But all these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. That's 8 because there's 2 in each box. And there's 2 here. So I have 10 solar panels. I have 1,000 watts sitting here. There is 500 watts on top of Zephyr also. They will be working too. But that will be after I'm going to put gravel in here and make it so that I can pull Zephyr right in here, raise the panels up, and hook them straight in with the same system. I may have an extra charge controller inside to hook that to, or just have a couple wires let out here to hook it in parallel with some of the panels. Anyway, so what we're going to do, I want this mounted a fairly simple way, and I have these type of brackets, which these are actually perfect for getting the panel up over top of the ridges that go up and down the roof. This will lift the panels up so they clear those ridges that stick up. I guess that's the purpose of them. They just happen to be perfect for my roof. But if I put one of these on each and every panel, then anytime that I want to get up there and service the panel, I've got to take these off, and plus I'm making more and more holes in my roof. I don't want to make no more than I have to. I want to take these, and I have some 16-foot pressure treated, already getting them muddy, boards, 2x4s, that what I want to do, I'm going to put these on. It's going to be like that, and I'll be able to put 2 screws in, and I have the screws that came with it, which have the little rubber washer on them, which is really made for this whole thing. It's got the little rubber washer on it. So when you put that through, the little rubber washer should crush, and it's actually big enough, it will go down through that little hole. So I think that is the way they're meant to work. This little washer crushes down and goes through this hole and also seals up your little hole underneath of it. I can put a sheetrock screw or 2 in here. I'll probably go ahead and do 2 since this is a pretty wide little slot. I'll put one on this side, one on this side. That way this is held on to the 2x4. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it so that we have an easy way of fastening these panels to the roof of the house. I'm going to put one board on the bottom and one on top. Now we're going to try this. If I don't like the way that it turns out, that's a good thing about doing something yourself. If you don't like the way it turns out, do it over and change it to where you do like the way it turned out. So come along with me, and we're going to try this and see how it works. Okay, so for holding the panels on, the 2x4 basically keeps it from sliding down, but there's nothing keeping the bottom of the panel from coming out besides gravity. That's where these boards come in. On the bottom, they have 2 reasons to be there, and on the top, I'm going to have 2 reasons to have them there. And now, of course, on solar panels, you know, you don't want to cover the black part. The black part is what makes your power. But you can come up to the white part as long as it doesn't cause shadows. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so what I've done with this 16-foot 2x4, I have put my 1x6 on straight onto it there, rid of the tags. I've put my bracket on, got another one on top, and another one on the other end, same way. And what I'm going to... Alright, well, my camera died, so you may notice a change in video quality and sound quality or whatever, but I now have the solar panels mounted. Of course, there's going to be a second row up there of 10 more, so I'll have a total of 20 up here, but for right now, that's got that. Let me flip you around here and I'll show you what all I did, kind of up a little closer. Okay, you can see there's still these wires hanging down, but since I put the board up here, let me show you. Since I put the 1x6 up there, there's a lip right here, and that will work pretty well. I'll get some staples and staple that across, so it's kind of like a little race to hide it in. So it should work out pretty nicely. Right now it's just going to hang, it's fine. I do want to keep those up in there. I had it. There we go. I want to keep all the connectors under the panels. There may be rain running down the roof, but it's not too bad. Now I also have a bracket there and a bracket there. There's one on there. I don't have screws in it yet. I have to get a longer ladder. And the good thing about having the 2x4s is I can lay a ladder on this. As long as it lays across the 2x4s, then it will be fine. It won't hurt the panels. So that way, when I have to service the panels, I can just lay a ladder on the 2x4. So I have to get a little taller ladder that will reach all the way up there. But now we have all of our panels up here, or all the ones we have so far. So that's 1,000 watts of solar. Come on down. And it is a muddy mess, as you can see. This yard has turned to mud. Also, we dug a ditch up through there, up toward the cabin for a water line. And yeah, there's the machine sitting here that we dug the ditch with. Old Rex there. And yeah, actually I should have filmed more of that. I got a little shot of it. I might put a little shot of it up when I was digging. But I didn't really film the whole thing. I probably should have. But I didn't. But it did an excellent job at digging that ditch. I mean, that's the easiest ditch I've ever dug. Filling it in. I didn't want to tear the rest of the grass up trying to fill it back in. So I filled it back in by hand, but the digging it out part was very easy with that thing. Anyway, back to our house. That's for the cabin. But actually these are for the cabin too, because I have a electric line. It's coming out right there. That is going to go into our panel, and that's going to be going up to the cabin for cabin power. So we're going to use our solar to power our house and the cabin. And it is going to be close because I'm going to have 10 more, I think. It may be all right, but on, like you can see, it is an overcast day, which you do still get a little bit of sun when it's an overcast day, but there you can see it's an overcast day, cloudy. So we're not getting much. Probably it's later on in the evening now, so we're probably not getting anything now. It was shining a little bit earlier, but now we're probably not getting anything. We will check it on the next sunny day. I'll show you my charge controller and how I got all that hooked up. But I still have to neaten all these wires up and all that. But yeah, that is my solar panels on the house. All right, so I guess that's got our solar panels stuck up there. I think they look decent. I like the fact that I can throw a ladder up on the actual wood and I don't have to worry about hurting my panels. So, because if I wanted to get to the other panels up there to do some kind of service on them, cleaning them won't be a problem, but servicing them in other ways, it would be hard to do because that's pretty high. And to get a ladder up there without hurting the panels, it wouldn't be a good idea to just have just the panels themselves mounted. So now we have the panels mounted in a way that is going to keep us safe with the ladder. Anyway, like I said, I need another ladder. That ladder is not long enough. Solar started. Going to be a bigger system than this, but this is a start. Anyway, I guess that's going to be about it for this video. I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.